What's good with you all people? Just a brief update. I've been feeling pretty good these past few days, except maybe the last couple of days I've been kind of on a downer because I had my birthday, so I was just like eating and enjoying some junk food and stuff. So it has messed up with my sleep and stuff. Like I was getting to bed late. Anyway, I digress. The main thing I want to talk about is my intuition in the past few days about zinc. Now, I've made loads of videos about zinc pickling, zinc supplementation, and I really believe that this was one of my secret hacks into how I used to feel so masculine, um, full of testosterone, full of just masculinity, and even just my hair. Like I used to have really strong, even as recently as 2022 in my videos, my hair was pretty decent, pretty strong, and yeah, it looked nice, and it used to generate a lot of attraction, especially from the younger women. But in the last couple of years, I have really slacked on zinc. I've kind of I haven't been as consistent with it, and on average, I'm taking zinc supplementation in maybe once or twice a week, every other week. So when I compare that to what I used to do, whereas like pretty much almost every day, my zinc levels have almost certainly declined. And zinc is so important. Like I remember one time in lockdown, March 2020, I remember I'd skipped zinc for some time, maybe a few months or a couple of months, and I decided to just take it. I started taking it a couple of pills a day, so like up to 40 milligrams a day of zinc picolinate. And I remember my sex drive just freaking going like this, and it led me to relapse. And I made a video about it, but that just got me thinking again. Imagine if I decided to become very consistent with zinc. One of the things that's been stopping me from being consistent is I take it in the morning because I feared that it's going to affect my sleep. I don't know if it's going to affect my sleep or not. So what I'm doing now is that if I don't take it in the morning, I'm forcing myself to take it with my magnesium in the evening. So basically, there's no situation where I'm not taking zinc. It's either in the morning or in the evening. And the last few days, I've been taking it for 5 days in a row in the past few days. Obviously, I'm not going to see any big effects yet, especially because I'm taking only 22 milligrams. So one small pill, because I don't want to get zinc over toxicity where your copper and zinc are imbalanced. But basically, in the past couple of days, I've been noticing my subconscious, having more sexual thoughts, which is strange. I don't normally have like sexual thoughts generally. Semen retention is just easy for me now. And I think one of the reasons why it's become so easy for me is because I've been lacking in zinc. And so I haven't had that sex drive. My testosterone levels are pretty good. I remember doing a test earlier this year and they measured out to about 650 nanograms per deciliter, it isn't like really, really good, but it's not bad. And that was when I was injured as well. So I imagine that if I was to keep on taking my zinc and also overcome my injuries, I'm sure my testosterone level will be above like 700. And yeah, I think zinc is just one of those things that could be the last thing I try for hair loss. Because I told you about carbs and how when I started taking carbs, my hair started growing back. I've noticed that even though it did make good progress, there's been a bit of regression. And I think injuries are definitely a contributing factor, but also I think lack of zinc is a big factor. So things I've tried this year, vitamin D, it did work, but then it regressed. Um, Green salads every day did work, and then it regressed. Injuries, that's ongoing. And zinc. Also cardio I tried, and that does have an effect. Anyway, I want to see how this goes over the next couple of months, and maybe my hair will start growing back really strong like it used to. Especially for a guy like me who's just about hitting his mid-30s. I shouldn't necessarily be balding per se, even though it is common. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, with that said, take care and peace.